Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Speaks Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving live free picks for today's card. Of course, we simulcast here on both the landscape or the vertical version on YouTube, so you may see two streams out there. But if you have a phone, it makes it easier for you guys to watch us on the phone there, so you have two choices to make. And of course, give us that like, that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. It really helps us build up our audience. And on today's show, picks from the NFL, 12-game card for you. No more European games. Those are done. So we'll have a 12 today from NFL. Also picks from the NBA, 8-game card, college basketball. And in the show, we'll have some NHL picks for you. So, and the parlay peripheral segment. So stay tuned for that. So let's meet the cappers, get right to the picks because we don't mess around here on the Tony Speaks Morning Show. Let's go to Chris. Chris, what's going on?
Oh, not much. Coming off a 1-3 day there. Vanderbilt got it done for us. Everybody else couldn't. It's a kind of rough day there, college football. And then one in the NBA dropped that. But I did get 3 goal scorers, so there's that. Didn't get another sweep, but that's okay. We're ready to get to today's action.
Absolutely. Let's say hello to Alessandro. Alessandro, what's going on?
Nothing much, man. Been getting my head kicked in a little bit these last 3-4 days. We need a good heater. Hopefully it starts today. Did end the night on a good note there against Colorado. Had Arizona State -7 there. But, yeah, just need to start getting some winners in. So hopefully today's the day.
Yeah, things are rough there for Colorado. Let's see how this team can bounce back there. Let's go to Solo. Solo, what's going on? We're wearing his Saints jersey today.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy to be here. I think we were in the green yesterday. Huge card today, ready to fire. Let's make some money.
Yeah, let's make some money. Yeah, I had a rough one too as well. Just UTSA was able to get it done for me. But, man, I had a rough one yesterday. But we'll have to bounce it back. I had a pretty good week. But Saturday was a little rough for me. But let's get it going here on the Tony Speaks Show. Hello to Kelly there. Cal Dog, good luck with your Survivor pick for today. Deep into Survivor there. I think there's just a few left in her contest. Of course, shout out there to Nart Ho, and then of course PC Twitter, and then of course we've got Quitter, I should say, and then JM in the chat as well. So let's get to the games, guys. We'll start with NFL. There's 12 games, so we'll just do the math. We'll do 3 blocks of 4 here NFL for today, and in block 1 we'll have the Steelers and Bears. And in this one, we see the Bears here laying 2.5. The total sits here at 47. And the question mark here is Aaron Rodgers. I guess he's a stubborn guy. He'll play through that broken wrist in his non-throwing hand. That seems to be the case. It's a game time decision. It's really whether or not how much you can handle the pain. So we'll find out right at the game time about Rodgers there. Jets and Ravens here. We see the Ravens up to 13.5, 14. Total sits here at 44.5. Of course, we all know here about the Tyrod Taylor at quarterback there today for the Jets. Fields hits the bench. Giants and the Lions. Of course, the Lions here laying 13.5, total 51. No Jackson Dart with the concussion. So Jameis Winston gets the start there for the Giants again. And the final one in this block will feature the Patriots and Bengals. It'll be New England 7.5 on the road. Total sits here at 50. And, of course, Joe Flacco to get the start. Looks like Joe Burrow will wait until Thanksgiving to come back from that injury. So we'll start the block here with Chris.
Yeah, look at this Pittsburgh-Chicago one. Give me the Bears there. And then I'm going to also take the under there. I don't know that we see much going on there, but I'd rather take the -2.5 there with the Bears. I think that's a good play. Leaving that Jets-Baltimore alone one there. Could be a Ravens blowout there. Could be crazy, but I'll leave that alone. Detroit and New York Giants, they're going to go over. I think we see a lot of offense in that one back and forth between these two teams there. So we'll take the over in that matchup.
There we go with Chris. We move on over to Alessandro.
Yeah, I'm on the Bears as well with the -2.5. A lot of questions about Rodgers. I think Rudolph probably give him a better chance to win today. But, yeah, I'll go with the Bears here, rolling hot. Patriots, Bengals. I'm looking at taking the points here with the Bengals. It's +7.5. I just think they could stay within this game, even without Chase. Yeah, I'll take the Bengals there. Yeah, I'd probably almost stay away with this Ravens-Jets game. I would just lay it with the Ravens forced to play. I just don't think they can keep up with what the Ravens can do offensively. And Giants-Lions, I'm actually kind of looking at the dog here with the +13 with Jameis. I think he can come in, at least manage this game, not turn the ball over. Got to stop the run if you're going to play the Detroit Lions. I think the Giants can. They can hang around. I'll lay or not lay, but take the +13.
There you go with Alessandro. Move on over to Solo.
Jets and the Ravens. Like you said, this line is on the move. I see it's up to 14 on certain spots. The Ravens defense hasn't really been great at home. They've been giving up around 25, 26 points a game. Obviously they looked better last week. Held the team around around 4 yards a carry. The Jets team is kind of beat up and banged up, but I do like Tyrod. I think he comes in there, weathers the storm. I think he scores a few. I'm gonna take this total over 44.5. Excuse me. The Giants and the Lions. Lions got beat up last week. I think they bounced back at home. I want to say they're 13-0 or something like that. Whatever it is, great number. But I think we see some points. I think Jameis throws the ball around. He's not afraid to make a mistake. He's made a ton of them. He'll make some more. Let's take this total over.
There we go from Solo. Here to tell you what I think about some of these games. I'll be the guy on the island here with the Jets here. I didn't really like the way the Ravens, they couldn't separate against the Browns using Dylan Gabriel and Shador Sanders. You can't win by more than 7, and you were tied for most of that game. That was a disgust. No one's talking about how horrible that game was. I think it was buried.
You don't think the Browns defense is better?
Oh yeah, I think the Browns defense is better, but their offense. You gave up points. They should have been left at less than 10 points against that Browns offense. I mean, that's the thing that got me is the fact they couldn't separate. They're giving up points here against the Browns with Shador Sanders and Dylan Gabriel. That's like, see, that game got buried because that went against the Seattle Ram game. So everybody talked about that one, but that game was buried in the schedule. But man, that was an awful game. I mean, that was just brutal. I mean, it was tied for much of the first 3 quarters there. But yeah, I mean, listen, they're doing a playoff push. But give me Taylor an upgrade over Field, someone who can throw. But the Jets have covered 4 or 5. The team competes despite losing, and that's all you need when you're getting this type of points. You just win a team that's not going to give up, that's going to fight.
Yeah, they're playing for Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, they're playing for Glenn. Glenn's not going to quit out there. It's his first year. He'll come back next year. They don't let people go after the first year. I don't think they will. So they're going to fight. So, you look at the Ravens. They can't stop the run. As Solo said, they give a high completion rate. They give them 26 points a game at home. They played with their food last week against Cleveland. So I'll look at New York here, get the big points there in that one. Let's see here what else we've got in this block here. I'm going to go under with Pittsburgh and Chicago. I just have a feeling here that they're going to run the ball a lot here, this Pittsburgh team, and let that wrist heal a little bit more for Aaron Rodgers. If he's going to play with that broken wrist, you're going to have to really be careful here. Be careful here, not get hurt. And the Bears have gone under in 2 straight, Steelers under in 3 straight. And one thing to note here is Chicago, they have a struggle stopping the run at home, giving almost 5 yards a carry. And they run the ball well. So I look for a lot of ground, a lot of volume running here in this game. So I like the under in that one.
At least you know what side the run's going to.
Yeah, you do. That's what you know what's going on there. And Giants,
no, he's not going to hand it off with that left hand.
That's right.
He'll be handing it off with that right hand, so they'll be running to that side.
Yep. And they're going to, they might have some reversers, those little, they'll have some gadget runs in there as well. Maybe a halfback pass. You may see some gadgetry, but still, when you're playing with that broken wrist, it definitely limits that game plan for you offensively. And so I look for scoring to be depressed in this game with the ball on the ground a lot. I'm going to look here at there's some injuries to the Giants defense here. They have a very low rating on the Chow ratings here at 79.1. So I'll look at the over here with the Giants and Lions. I mean, there are some situations where the Lions can go over themselves with a total of 50 and a half, right? We've seen the Giants pile points. We've seen the Lions pile points up here. And of course, as you know, Jameis can put points on the board and put them on for the other team as well. So you always have that going for you if you're playing overs with Jameis. But yeah, it's over for me in this one. And then of course, when Cincinnati plays, you just play it over. I mean, even with Chase out, they still have weapons out there because Chase isn't going to play because he lost his mind there last week. But Flacco can get the job done here. But it's their defense. We look at the Bengals defense here. Over their past 4 games, give up 38 points a game. That's pretty brutal there. So give me the over. The Bengals at home, they are putting points up, 34 points a game. They're running the ball pretty well. They're not just a passing team. So I look at that over this one. You look at Cincinnati, they've gone over in all 5 of their home games. Patriots have gone over in 4 or 5. And they played a lot of bad teams to build up their record because they were a last place team last year. So you see a lot of bad teams on that schedule. But still, give me the over in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. I just want to take a quick look at any weather situations here that are always important this time of the year. About 13 miles per hour wind here in Baltimore as they take on the Jets. 13 miles per hour there. Chicago, about 7 miles per hour wind. No precipitation there. Light wind in Cincinnati. It's a dome in Detroit. Minnesota and Green Bay, 8 miles per hour, no precipitation. Light wind in KC, light wind in Tennessee. Arizona plays in a dome. Las Vegas plays in a dome. Dallas plays in a dome. New Orleans plays in a dome. We got the Rams playing in a dome. Now look at all this dome. Takes the weather away from the games. Too many domes. Light wind in San Francisco. So there you go with not really much weather today in the games. So there you go. Too many domes in NFL. Go back and look at those old 70s videos and see all those games in slop and in and in rain. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, let's get on to it here. Seahawks and Titans. Here we got Seattle 12 on the road, even 13.5. This number is all over the place. Total sits here at 41. Vikings and Packers. It will be the Packers 6.5 at home here. Justin Love has been upgraded, is listed as probable with the shoulder, by the way. He is on the injury report, in case you didn't know that. Love is in there, but probable with the shoulder. Packers 6.5, total 41.5. Colts and the Chiefs, the big one here. The Chiefs, 3.5. If you're going to get a 3 at Circa, you're going to have to pay 30 cents on it. Most books have 3.5. Total sits here at 49.5 and 50. And Daniel Jones, probable with a calf injury. So if he plays through, he'll play through some calf issue there for Jones. And then the final one in this block, we will do the Jaguars and the Cardinals. And in this one, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars 2 and 2.5 on the road, total 47.5. As you know, Kyler Murray is out of this game. So we're going with the backup here for Arizona. You've known that for some time now. So we start the block off here with Chris.
Yeah, looking at this one, Seattle, Tennessee. Jesus, it's 12.5 right now. I mean, it's either Seattle or pass. Can't stand this Tennessee team. So we'll just lean to Seattle there on the road. They're 5-0 away, so 5-0 against the spread, I should say, on that one. Arizona Jaguars. I know it's a backup. I'm gonna still take plus 2.5. Honestly, I just take money line there with Arizona just to pay to the Jaguars there. That's just part of the segment later, but plus 2.5 there with the Cardinals. I'll take that. And let's see what else we're looking at. And then I got premiums in the other one. So those are the two I got for you.
There we go here from Chris. Next up, we move on over to Alessandro.
Yeah, that Cardinals-Jaguars game's a tricky one. I just think the Jaguars find ways to, turn the ball over, help Lawrence out. He just has to manage this game. Impressive win last week. You could say it's a letdown spot, but I think this Jags team is a little for real. That head-to-head win against the Chiefs. They've done some nice things this year. I could get behind laying at 2.5 with the Jaguars. Excuse me. Seahawks, Titans. I'll lay it here with the Seahawks. I feel bad for Cam Ward and what he's surrounded with, man. 1-9 to start the year like this. I can't look their way, man. I want to, but I just can't. They've already beaten me down a couple times this year. Colts, Chiefs. This one, it feels like everybody's going to be humping the Chiefs, man. And, I'm going to have to just join the bandwagon. It's just a little worrisome up against the 8-2 Colts. But I've been saying all year long, I think the Colts are fool's gold. So if I think they're fool's gold, this is a spot to take the Chiefs. So I'll lay it with the Chiefs. I think they win big today, get right back at AFC contention. And then the only other one we were talking about was, I'm sorry. I think that was all.
Vikings Packers was the other one in the block.
Yes, Vikings Packers. This one, man, I can't get behind JJ McCarthy yet. I don't know. I just don't like what they do offensively with him. Yes, O'Connell every now and then can draw scheme something up, but I like what the Packers got here. I'll lay it with the Packers minus 6.5.
From Alessandro on over to Solo.
Vikings and the Packers. I watched McCarthy press conference early in the week. He's fired up. He's excited. I think they're going to throw the ball around on this one. I think they're going to open up the playbook a little bit. I understand Love is in. I think Jacobs is a little banged up. Got to check his status. But this total's too low. I think they find a way to get over this total. And the Seahawks and the Titans, I guess I'm on the other side. I feel like the Titans have covered, 3 straight. Ever since they fired the coach, they've been covering. Cam Ward is slowly coming around the corner, I believe. And I just think there's too many points. The Seahawks have been rolling. I think they still get the win, but I think the Titans sneak in the back door. Give me Tennessee plus 12.5.
There we go with Solo. Tell me what I think about some of these games here. Yeah, I'm going to take KC in this one. They've won 4 straight at home. Colts have lost 2 of 3 on the road. Indy's defense on the road got 68% completion and 284 yards passing per game. So their pass defense has not been good on the road. You get them out of that dome here going into this outdoor stadium. The Chiefs' defense at home has been solid here, giving 13 points a game, stopping the pass, limiting the passing yardage as well. They're outscoring opponents by 16 at home. I'll take KC here. We've covered 4 or 5 at home in that one. What else do I have over in this block of games? Let's see. Not a whole lot that I like other than that Jacksonville game. So I'm going to go back to the Jacksonville game. Give me the over in this game. Arizona defense, look at their last 2 games, give 42 points a game. This defense has gone south. They've gone over in 4 or 5. The Jacksonville has gone over in all 4 of their road games. Now, Jacksonville on the road give them 30 points a game, 291 yards passing, but they're putting up 28 on the road as well. And the Cardinals defense has not been good at home, giving up 64% completion rate, 27 points a game. I said this about the Jaguars. They're a very fast physical defense, but they don't. It's between the ears. They take wrong angles. They miss assignments. It's a growing process. It's a growing situation there for Jaguars, because you see they're just like this, right, up and down defensively. But you see it on the field here, how they're taking a lot of bad angles, and to me, it's just a lack of experience with all those young players they have there. I see definitely the Jaguars moving in the right direction, but they're playing a lot of young dudes, and they're making a lot of mistakes in coverage. And
penalties and all that, yeah.
That's what's happening. But I think at some point, I like that game they had. If they can put that San Francisco game together, they would be a really playoff quality team. But they can score. They can score. And I like Etienne on the ground. They're getting a healthy year out of Etienne, right? And that's what's keeping them. They're a winning record. They're not like I think they were 6-4 last I checked, right? They're not like a under 500 team like they were last year.
They get nothing from old boy from LSU. I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, 6-4 this year. The Jaguars.
What's the receiver name?
Oh, you talking about Brian Thomas?
Thomas. Yeah, what happened with him?
Yeah, I know, man. It's been rough.
Yeah, they're having a rough time. They got a lot of young dudes there, but the defense, fast, but just inexperienced. But that's a team I think is on the rise. Yeah, you're going to have your bad games, your bad looks, and of course, again, bad angles a lot from these guys on defense. And we'll see what they can. Of course, they couldn't get a pass rush against the Rams, right? In that trip to Europe, you take a bunch of young dudes out there to Europe, so they couldn't get a pass rush. They looked bad, but they got a lot of stink bombs on film. Let's see if they get stronger by it. But I like the over in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony S'mores Show as we'll close out with the final 4 on the board. Browns and Raiders here. The Raiders 3.5 at home here. Woo! Total 36. Jador Sanders here. Geno still in the mix here. Geno still going to start. So no O'Connell. So it's going to be Geno there. Falcons and Saints. They put this one in the late window because this is a massive rivalry game here. These teams hate each other. It's gone go for years and years and years. There's some very famous endings late. Was it Bartkowski or someone who threw a long pass to win a game? There's been some walk-offs in dramatic fashion in this series.
Oh, it gets nasty.
It gets nasty. One of the nastier rivalries in all of sports no one talks about.
Yeah, I got put out to Georgia down.
He got 86. Yeah, Solo's been 86. Yeah, he's been 86 there. Saints here too, total 40.5, 41 there. Eagles and Cowboys. This one here, interesting one in the division. Cowboys still think they have hope, but can the Eagles put the lid on hope? We'll see what happens here. Eagles laying 3 on the road, total 47.5. And a nice one today, but a tough travel spot for the Bucs here, man. I don't know, man. We're gonna let these teams at Sunday night. Hey, don't have Buccaneers flying all over the country here the last couple of weeks. But Rams 7 here, total sits here at 49.5. We're seeing the hook has moved to pinnacle now, 7.5. So if you want the Rams in the 7, you better jump on it. If you want the 7.5, so wait because we're seeing the hook now on that game. And let's see, I don't have any. We know Shout's going to quarterback there for Saints. And for Atlanta, Kirk Cousins gets the start because it looks like Cousins for the rest of the year. It looks like they're going to shut down Penix for the rest of the season. So there you go. No Shador Sanders start for Cleveland. We got you covered on the quarterback situations. You know the weather. So we go right on over to Chris.
Yeah, looking at this Browns-Raiders game, I think it's low for a reason, 35.5. Who's going to score? I think we have to go under that. I know it's low, but I'm going to take the under there. If I had to lean anyway, I'd go Raiders. I just have to see how Shador does. I don't hate him. I hope him the best. I think Max Crosby could give him his welcome to the NFL moment there. I think he could get a sack on him, but I don't know. Hopefully Shador does really well. I hope for him. But I think we see some under. I don't think we see much offense in this there. I'm going to take the Phillies. Take the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles there against Dallas. I don't think Dallas has got hope. They played well last game, but that had to do with all that stuff that happened to their guy and everything. But I think Philadelphia comes into Dallas and takes care of business today. I'm going to take the under in the Bucks and the Rams. This Bucks team, man, they're just on the road again here. So I think we see a lower scoring matchup in Sunday Night Football.
There we go here from Chris. We move on over to Alessandro.
Yeah, I'll actually go right there. I like the under as well. I think McVay knows Mayfield and a little bit of this offensive scheme that's kind of copycatted from his time with the Rams. And then two solid defenses. I like what Todd Bowles does defensively with this Tampa Bay unit. I'll take the under 49.5 on a primetime game. Absolutely. Eagles, Cowboys, I'm laying it with the Eagles. A lot of hype about the Cowboys, thinking they can get this one done here. I still think this is the defending champs. They step up here in this spot. Big-time rivalry game. Yes, I can only look the Eagles' way in this one. I'm on the Falcons here. I think Kirk can actually have a pretty solid game here. Yes, missing Drake London. Still plenty of pieces for him to get the ball to. Got to get this run game going against the Saints. They should be able to get this win. But the game I'm actually most excited about is this Browns game, man. Been waiting for Shedeur to get put in the lineup.
Absolutely.
I don't know how he's going to play, but I'll take a 40-1 shot on him to go 300 yards. I got that way early in the week. This thing's already starting to drop to 25-20. But yeah, I mean, I think the kid could go out there and have himself a day. Not a lot of film out on him. They got to get the ball out of his hands quick, though. Let's not do no 7-step drops here with Shedeur. 1, 2, 3, let it go. I think they could have some success. I actually like this total to go over as well. I just think 36.5 is starting to get a little egregious here. Definitely could see 17, 20 points out of the Raiders. And yes, I think Shedeur can have himself a day. I'm on the Browns money line, Browns +4, everything Browns.
There you go. Of course, Shedeur getting now the first string reps with starters.
That's saying a lot too. That's saying a lot coming out of me because I've been hating on Colorado and winning money off fading Colorado. But I think this is a spot. Let the kid go out and rip it.
Yeah, why not? Well, what are you gonna? You drafted all those quarterbacks for a reason. We felt that they were going to be in this season, and of course, Watson lingers in the background, almost ready to come back. So it's going to add another wrench into this whole situation with Cleveland's quarterbacks. But yeah, Shedeur's got his shot. He's practicing with the first team. Let's see how it goes. We knew it. We knew it would get to this because Cleveland just looked terrible coming out of the gates anyway. On over to Solo.
Yeah, we've been waiting on this moment for a while. We here. Let's stay on this game. The Browns and the Raiders. Browns defense is kind of strong. That's why his total's really low. Geno Smith hasn't really looked well. I think Shedeur had the week to prepare. I think his teammates want him to succeed. I think they go hard for him today. I'm going to take the team total over 16.5 plus money on the Browns. Right here, the Saints and the Falcons. You already know what it is with the Saints. Going to fight a little bit on defense, make a play here and there, but his total's going under. And the Rams and the Bucks, I went back and forth in this game. I don't know. I think this is one of those spots, man. You guys take the points. Give me the money line on the Bucks.
There you go with Solo there. You're going to look at the Bucks. Hey, when I think about some of these games here, yeah, I'm going to go here with Atlanta. Same thought here. Kirk Cousins, he has a whole week to prepare with the first team. I know it's a losing streak for Atlanta. Quarterback change here. New Orleans has lost also 4 of 5. Atlanta has defended well on the road, holding teams to 3.9 yards a carry, 6.1 yards per rush, and they're running the ball effectively on the road. New Orleans has really struggled on the ground and through the air at home. And on defense, their pass defense gives 67% completion rate. I'll take Atlanta in that spot. Yeah, I can only look at Philadelphia here. Dallas here, 4-6 of the spread at home against winning teams. But the Eagles, they've won 4 of 5 on the road. Cowboys, remember, the Cowboys had lost 2 straight until beating the Raiders. And they're also going to be playing here on a short week. Remember, they had that ugly game against Arizona, had that ugly game against Denver. So when you face a quality team, we saw what happened. What Dallas does, right? They poop their pants. Look at Eagles here, 10-1 to the spread on the road, following a home win. So this is a Super Bowl caliber team, winning, covering on the road, and that's what I want there. So I'll look here at the Eagles here. To me, it's a Rams spot. It's a Rams smash spot. This is just, as I said before, just a terrible spot here for Tampa Bay. Back-to-back road games. You had to go up to Buffalo last week. You come back to Tampa, then you make that long flight over to L.A. A really bad spot. To me, this is just a spot play with the Rams. Rams that pass the ball very well at home. the Rams here 3-1 to the spread against these defenses that give up 24 points per game or greater. We saw what happened to their defense last week, and I think we could see a pretty much a carbon copy of that because this is just such a bad travel spot here for the Buccaneers. So I can only look at the Rams here in this one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony S'more Show. We'll turn our attention over to
Tony. Quick. That Shador passing yards prop. I mean, if you guys don't want to go 40, I see 35 to 1 for 300 yards. I see plus 240 at 200, 10 to 1 on 250 yards. There's just value on Shador Sanders today. I'm sorry. If he goes out there and lays an egg, maybe we stay away, but I'll take a massive plus money shot on Shador passing yards.
Here you go from Alessandro throwing you that big one, that nice one there. Nice payoff there if that one hits there. All right, let's run here. Richard coming in with the angle here with the Saints here. 1-9 first quarter spread this year with Cousins. Maybe maybe get that first touchdown drive from Cousins. Then you see the adjustments later. Yeah, not be a bad move there. All right, let's continue on. Move on over to the association. 8-game card. We'll do 2 blocks of 4. We'll start with the Heat and Sixers here. Early start, 1 Eastern. Sixers are going to lay 1, total 241. Clippers and Cavs. Clippers on the back-to-back. Where did that James Harden with a big game yesterday? 55 points yesterday. Here, we got the Cavs, 8.5. The 9s are gone. So it's 8.5 now, total 229. Magic and Celtics. Celtics laying 4.5, total 222.5. Nets and Raptors. It's the Raptors, 12.5, total 229. We'll look at the injury report here, see what's going on with the Heat and Sixers. Hero, Jovic, Rozier, Wiggins are out. Norman Powell here is probable. For Philadelphia, Bona, Embiid, Oubre out. Edgecombe, questionable for the Sixers. In the game between the Magic and Celtics, we've got Banchero and Moritz Wagner still out. Suggs is questionable. And, of course, for Celtics, pretty much a clean injury report. Tatum still shows up. They haven't ruled him out for the year, so he's still going to show up on an injury report. Clippers and Cavs, Clippers on a back-to-back. Here, Jones out, Miller doubtful. Bogdanovich here is questionable. But the news here is Kawhi Leonard is probable for this one. So he made his return to Kawhi in this one today. On the Cavaliers side, they're missing their big. Jared Allen out. Lonzo Ball out. Sam Merrill, a bench contributor, out. Porter out. Strus, he can hit the 3 off the bench. He's out. So some injuries there. We start the block off here with Chris.
Yeah, look at this Brooklyn-Toronto. Give me the over, 228.5. I don't think we see any defense. I think they each go back and forth. Going to take Philadelphia at home. Give me the point, whatever you want to do there. And then leaving that Orlando-Boston game alone, not liking either one of them. And I'm going to jump back on the Clippers here. I know it's 8.5 there. Could have got a better number probably early, but I'll take the Clippers off that game yesterday there and fade Cleveland at home.
Here we go here with Chris. We move on over to Alessandro.
Yeah, I'm on the Clippers as well. I like that plus 8.5. I'll take that. Yeah, could have got better, but I'll take that. I just think with Kawhi back, James Harden, everything, they could get that for us. 1 second, I lost all the games. Give me a second. Jesus. Okay, Miami and Philly. I'm on Miami here. At the end of the day, you got Paul George playing the power forward. I think that's barbecue chicken for Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo props all day long. And, the Heat and both of these teams want to get up and down and run. But I'll stay away from the total just because I think they are going to work the ball down low a little bit. And, Norman Powell's probable, so that's good as well for the Heat. Yeah, for me, it's Heat plus 1.5. I think those are the only 2 I like, the Clippers and Heat.
There we go with Alessandro. We'll move on to Solo.
Heat and 76ers, both these teams push the pace at a high rate. They get up and down. They don't really play defense. Obviously, I think the Heat defense is a little better. Eshcom could be out for Philly. Just think these teams get up and down. I think points come early and often. Take this total over. You said Brooklyn and the Raptors.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the way Brooklyn's been playing of late. They've fought hard last couple games, covered a couple spreads, got to win. I think they compete again. Let's take the Nets plus 12.5. And you said Magic and the Celtics.
Yeah, that'd be like Magic.
Yeah, Celtics. Magic and the Celtics. Not a big fan of this Magic team. They did get a couple wins at home, but on this road, I think Boston bounces back from the rough one they had versus the Nets early in the week. I lay with Boston.
Here we go with Solo. Tell me what I think about some of these games. I'll take the home court with the Sixers here, laying it. Just a single point. You're looking at this Philly team. They won 5 of 8 at home, averaging 118 points per 100 possessions. Miami's lost 5 of 8 on the road. They've been a pretty good home team this year. They do run it up and down the court there, but I'll look at the Sixers here at home to get it done. 38% from 3. They've covered 5 of 8 at home. I'll look at them in that spot. Yeah, I can only look at Boston. Orlando on the road just did their 3-point shooting, 35%. Just not there here. I'll look at the Celtics. They can play a little bit of defense at home, so I'll look at them in that spot. And what else we have in this block here? Yeah, I'm with you guys with the Clippers here. Leonard can charge up this team. Cavaliers have not been a good cover team at home, failing to cover 8 of 10. Although their record looks good, but they just don't cover these big numbers. This is not the same Cavaliers approach as you saw last year, where they were just blowing teams out of the water. They've scaled it back a little bit to have. Remember, they had an early playoff exit last year, so I think what they're trying to do is they want to basically have their engine. They want to be revved up for the playoffs, kind of like what Indiana did. If you remember Indiana 2 years ago, they were like that. Cleveland last year, where they were just running up and down, high, fast pace, blowing out teams, and they petered out in the playoffs. Last year, they took the opposite approach. They scaled it back. And they got hot after the All-Star break. So I think they're copying the page out of Indiana for this Cavaliers team. So for me, keep an eye on the Cavaliers after the All-Star break. But
remember, I told you last season they were done going out first round, Tony.
Yep.
I said the Grizzlies were done too.
Yep. Yeah, but I think this approach makes a little more sense. Don't run your guys to the ground.
Yeah, man.
Indiana did that 2 years ago, and Cleveland did it last year. They got excited
to the players.
And let's see if Houston doesn't do that, because they're out and running like they're running, and Miami's running and gunning too. So let's see how that works out. When I see Brooklyn, I just think no defense, right? and Toronto is a fast-paced team. I like the over there with Toronto and Nets. I think this is a fast-paced team here. Nets cannot defend for a lick here on the road. They're giving up 41% from 3 on the road, 49% overall. The Raptors can shoot the ball very well at home at 51%, 43% from 3 for this Raptors team. Give me the over in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. Closing out NBA with these final 4 on the card. Hornets and Hawks. It's Atlanta, 7.5. The rest advantage here against a back-to-back Hornets team. Total 231.5. Trailblazers and Thunder. OKC, you're going to be laying this, you're going to be paying, they put the tariffs are on OKC, as you know, 15.5, total 233.5. Lakers and Jazz, the tariffs on the Lakers now 9.5 on the road, total 245.5. And we go with Spurs and Suns, an interesting game here. The Suns, 2.5 and 3, total 234.5. Let's take a look at the injury reports here for this set of games. As we look here at this Charlotte team, they will be Green and Williams are both doubtful. Mann, Kalkbrenner, and Connaughton are both questionable there. But the key there is you got Miller and Ball back together on the court. And Connaughton can do a little bit of shooting too as well. A little bit of talent there on that Hornets team. On the Atlanta side, we got Trae Young out for a couple of weeks. Wallace and Okongwu has been a late bloomer. He's been putting up some numbers. He's questionable there for the Hawks. Orlando, and we did that last block. We're now going to go over to the Portland side, right? Portland here and OKC. Laundry list here. Scoot's still out. Holiday out. Sharp out. Thibault out. Wesley out here for Trailblazers. Klingon and Williams. Who's going to play center for this Trailblazers team? Their centers are hurt. Oh, my goodness. Rim protection is going to be a run. My goodness. It's going to be a run. It'll be a small lineup for Portland today with their centers banged up. On the Thunder side, Wiggins, Kenrich Williams, the good Jalen Williams still out. Topic out as well. Spurs and Suns. Here we've got Wemby still out with that calf. McLaughlin out. Harper out. Castle still out. Doesn't seem to matter with them. They have a lot of Cornette, just penciling Cornette, Harrison Barnes, Devin Vassell, Champagnie, Fox, your starters for the Spurs. On the Suns side, Grayson Allen and Green are still out. Those are 2 key contributors. Fleming and Dunn are questionable there. Lakers and Jazz. We got the Lakers on a Sunday night. I can't. When have we seen this? A clean injury report. See, this is what happens when your superstars play. No one sits, right? Luka plays. Doesn't matter if he's got an ailment. So Michael Jordan was right. I got to tip my cap off to him. He goes, "I never sat out games because if I did, it'd be a domino effect." So I have not seen a clean injury report on the Lakers in how many years? This is the first time I've seen it. A clean injury report for the Lakers. And, also have a change of management. They fired some guys. The buses got fired out of there. So the owner's not messing around. Niang's still out for Utah. So a healthy Lakers squad. Wow. All right. Started off here with Chris.
Yeah, a couple overs. Excuse me, a couple overs I like in this segment here. Give me the over in the Hawks Hornets. I think we should get up and down. Ball does have Brandon Miller back there, so has Miller back, so that looks good. We'll get up and down there. I think we get up and down in Trailblazers and Thunder. There's nobody to stop the Thunder getting in there. There's no big. So give me the over there. I think SGA is going to do what he does to get to the rim and do all that stuff there. Give me another over. 245.5. I think it's the largest total on the board today, but I think it's a reason in the Lakers Jazz. You got everybody healthy, everybody there. So let's go over that total as well. And then I'm going to take the Suns with the -2.5 at home and to get the cover there against the Spurs.
West Coast Bronny was moved to the G League a couple of days ago, so he was sent to the G. The ownership taking over now. The new Boston town on over to Alessandro.
Man, this might be sleazeballish, but I'm thinking all 4 of these last games lay it. Raptors lay it. Suns lay it. That's a small number at least. And yeah, lay it with the healthy injury report. Lakers. There was one more. Oh yeah, OKC lay it. I don't know. I have a lot of ranting to do about this OKC team. I don't know. You compare them to a Showtime Lakers or a 90s Bulls. I just think they get run off the court. I don't know how they're 16-1. Defending champs, dominating this NBA. Maybe some of these other guys could speak on that. They actually watched the Showtime Lakers. It's a little before my time here, but yeah, I don't know. It's I guess that's where the NBA is at, but we'll lay it with the Thunder.
Yeah, well, kids, we're playing Big 3 basketball now. You're never gonna, like Mikhail said, it's a watered down league. He was right when he said that when he was coaching. He goes, so "What's a big? That's a watered down league. It's too many teams and too many and not enough superstars. And we can't put together a good 8-man roster, except unless you have a lot of young guys like OKC and they all develop right. So at some point they're going to lose those guys and they're going to have to replace them. Although they did some of that too as well with Giddey and stuff. So they made some good moves there. On over to Solo.
Definitely made some good moves. Like you said, they made all those trades with those big trades, Westbrook and Durant, and they loaded up and got all those pieces. Still probably got all those picks from the Nets. Why the Nets can't get any better. Portland and the OKC, I still think these teams get up and down. OKC continues to push the pace, attack the basket, shoot the 3. Portland just shoots 3, not a lot of defense. Definitely up tempo. I actually probably take them with the points as well. I know it's a big number, but I think they sneak in the back door. I think the better play is the over. I agree. I think you lay it with the Suns, and that's the last game. Yeah, that's
it. Suns, Jazz, Blazers, and the Hornets Hawks.
Oh, Hornets Hawks over.
Over there here with Solo. All right, I'll tell you what I think about some of these games here. I agree here with the over in the Portland OKC game. There's no rim protection for Portland with the injuries to the centers. It's going to be a small lineup for Portland, so that means a lot of running, a lot of pace in this game. And OKC put up 122 points per game at home. Trailblazers 7-2 to the over on the road. OKC 5-2 to the over at home. I look for a lot of pace here with those injuries to the bigs for Portland. I'll be the guy on the island. I know it's a high elevation game, but I just can't. The home dog here for Utah has been just too strong over the years. They've covered 6 of 8 at home. Utah at home. I know they had that one wild game where they put up 150 on Indiana, so it's going to skew their stats a little bit. But man, LA on the road hitting 35% from 3. It is high out, but the Lakers have a lot of rest. They've had a lot of rest. I know that's the spot, but it's in the number. But man, I'm getting 9.5 with the Utah team that's fairly healthy. I can only take the points there. We know how improved the Lakers are, and already the new managements are, the new ownerships are already flexing his muscle.
Lakers 4-0 with rest advantage.
Yeah, I know. But that's in the number. They've inflated the number. It's a big number, almost 10, right?
I keep thinking about LeBron's first game back. What was it, 13.5, and they covered that. So
it's a rematch. Right? It's a revenge. I don't play revenge, but it is a revenge. That's the last time they played.
Right at the crib.
That's the last time they've had a lot of time off. But they're going to be. They still have 2 cup games to play next week, so their schedule's heavy. Yeah, their schedule's heavy next week. That's why they got a lot of time off. So they got a lot of time off, but they got a heavy weekend. I have to work. They don't play on Thanksgiving anymore. You can thank Phil Jackson for that, because he had an interview on one time and just told everybody how bad it is to play on Thanksgiving. They stopped it right away. So there you go. Suns have been a sneaky team at home here, covering numbers and shooting well. Where did this come from, right? Phoenix has won 7 of 9 at home. averaging about 100, have a plus 11.5 net rating at home. We know the Spurs are a respectable team, but without some key contributors here. But the Spurs here have not shot the three ball well on the road here, just 32% on the road. Phoenix, 50% shooting, 40% from three at home, and they're defending. They've covered 8 of 9 at home. And Spurs have failed to cover 4 of 5 on the road. Give me Phoenix here, there at that low price there in that one against the Spurs. All right, let's see. Rod's coming in here. Yep, OKC was built. Austin Reeves, a big day for you. He thinks for a 50-piece there. Utah, 3-1 of the spread, hosting Lakers since the 2020. Yeah, that elevation angle there, but it's a lot of rest for the Lakers, though. I don't know how many with 3. When was the last time they played? They played the Utah. That was their last game, so it's a lot of rest here for them there. All right, let's move on here to the next sport, college basketball. Now, what we do this time of the year is we just ask the cappers, give us what you got here. It's a big schedule. We have a lot of neutral site games as well. We're in that time of the year, holidays, the feast week. We got tournaments in Charleston, South Carolina. We got tournaments in St. Thomas as well. Tournaments in Jacksonville. So a lot of tournament action. Neutral court tomorrow. We get the new era in the Maui tomorrow. So and the battle for Atlantis is still up there. So a lot of big tournaments ready to roll here. So we asked the cappers, give us what you got from college basketball. We start here with Chris.
The only thing I'm looking at here today, Clemson, Georgia. Give me the under there. I think both these teams play some defense there. They're only allowing about 60 points apiece to the opposite team there. So I think we see a little bit lower scoring matchup in this one here. So I'm going to take it under. I've got it at 154.5. So we'll do that.
There we go with Chris. Next up, we move on over to Alessandro.
Yeah, I mean, you can call me square, but I like Georgia here. I got it at plus 2.5. Just plenty of athletes. This Catchings kid, 6'9", and then obviously Dominique's son there, Jake Wilkins, a big-time athlete, looks just like his father. So, yeah, I'll take Georgia minus, or actually plus 2, plus 1.5, whatever you guys can get. SIU Edwardsville and Alabama State. Give me over 141.5. Both teams want to get up and down and run. Not a lot I actually like today. Tomorrow will be a lot of plays in college basketball. I think the only other one I had was the night game at the very end. No, not even that. Yeah, those are the only two then. What do you call it? Jesus. Georgia plus 2, SIU Edwardsville, and Alabama State over 141. Those two games.
There we go here from Alessandro. Move on over to Solo.
I like Old Dominion, and I like Winthrop. Winthrop. We laying it.
Laying it there. All right. I'll tell you what one I like here for today's card here. Yeah, I'm going to take a look here at this Air Force team laying the 3.5 here against IU Indy. Indy is one of those crazy teams that just run up and down. They never stop, but they're not a very good team. And I will look here at the Air Force to get it done. This one here, let me put the start times up here again here to see when we got that start. That one looks to be about a 5 Eastern start here with Air Force and IU Indy. This one will be played in Colorado Springs. So you got about elevation angle here with Air Force. You got a team that Indy likes to run and gun, but it's gonna. I just think the pace is really you're trying to run that fast style in this high elevation. I just think it plays to the advantage here for Air Force. So I'll look at Air Force here to cover here against IU Indy, who is just playing they're playing Loyola Marymount style, but without the players to do it. They are 363rd of the nation in defense this year. Can't rebound. Can't defend a 2, can't defend a 3, and just lost to Alabama State by 21. So that's all you need to know about that.
That game, too, I was actually on that game. It went 204 points at halftime, or 104 points. Excuse me. It was on pace for a 208 total. And that thing just slowed the hell down in the second half because Alabama State ran away with it. Might be a first half over total team, IU Indy. Stay away from the second half. I got burned on it the other day. They started running the clock, etc. They play absolutely no defense. They give up 60-something points in the first half.
Yeah, them second half adjustments, college basketball is for real.
That's another thing. Yeah, they adjust as well.
Yeah, but here you got to factor you're playing in the elevation, which that's going to be rough. That's why I like Air Force here in the elevation against a team like this. It just runs and there's like Solo says. All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes.
That's it. That's IU Indy. All gas, no brakes there. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. As we turn our attention on over to NHL, we got a looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game card for a Sunday. We'll just Alessandro here to cover them. Just give us what you got in hockey for today.
All right, if you guys want to parlay all these, 6 legs here, all of the games. Ooh. Hurricanes in regulation knocked them -190 down. Jets -135. Islanders -1. Avalanche -1.5. So take the puck line with the Avalanche. And then here Sharks plus the 115 at home, and Canuck Dance to end it off -145.
There you go there from Alessandro. All right, we got you through our parlay peripheral segment. I'm sorry, we got you through our sports coverage. Now it's time for our parlay peripheral segment where our captain's giving a parlay, team player prompt, game of the future. They'll make the call here. And we started off here with Chris.
Yeah, I'll give you a 3-bird parlay here. Give me the Falcons on the money line, give me the Cardinals on the money line, and the Eagles on the money line. Then I'll put your player props in the comments so nobody has to remember those. But one of them is going to be your goal scorers, Tage Thompson, David Pasternak. And then I'll give you a quarterback touchdowns. We'll go Caleb Williams, go Jalen Hurts. And why the hell not? Let's take Shedeur Sanders for a quarter of a touchdown. You put all 3 of those guys. That's your generational wealth parlay for the day. It's plus 480 or plus 48.25 at DraftKings for all 3 of those guys. If you have to do a parlay because you can't get out of bed, then put it in there. Chase that generational wealth, but I will update them in the comments.
You see the line is moving on the Browns. It's moving.
Yeah, it's moving. It's moving. Well, yeah, it is. I guess people know that the Browns were probably behaving themselves. Who was that player that got suspended because they were caught partying too much? See, was it Lamb that got the suspension? Yeah, that was that. So Vegas, you can get the Vegas flu. We're going to get to Alessandro, a Cal Dog here. I think it's pretty. You're lucky to have the Ravens left, Cal Dog. I think the
49ers. I like that Monday night matchup against the Panthers.
Yep.
Yeah, plenty of options. If you're psycho enough, this might be the time to use the Browns, but that's a dog, so that's risky as hell. As a hell of a survivor, but
yeah, she still
I would go 49ers there, I guess, out of those choices.
Yeah, I look at the Ravens.
Definitely not betting the season on Shedeur. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, she's gonna have to eventually use the Browns, so it's like,
well, not really. You use 20 of the 32 teams, right? So there's 12 teams you don't pick. 7? Well, that's her options. 6 left. Ravens, Cardinals, 49ers. I think she has more teams because you only use 20 of the 32. And some of them you only use 18 based on how they grade the 17 week, right? But some of them have it. But I would have to look Ravens. I don't know her schedule. If it's a circa format, then you use 20. But the other formats you could use 17 or 18, which means you're only using 17 or 18 of the 30 teams. So you are not really going to have to use those bad teams. But she's got some pretty good options there with the 49ers, the Bears, the Bucks. So she's looking pretty good heading down the stretch. But again, the point spread kind of leads you to the Ravens, because this is a team that also too look at the competitiveness of the division, right? The Ravens are in a must-win mode right now.
Yeah, I can argue that. I think Ravens probably would be the best out of all of those.
I think it's the Cardinals.
Wow, against the Jags. So taking a shot on the dog as well. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just risky, but
yeah. I think when we're gambling.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're this late, you look to advance, survive and advance. So I would, of course, it all depends on her other choices, right? She has a lot of other choices because you're only going to pick 17 to 20 of the teams, depending on your schedule, on your survivor pool. So yeah, that's what we think there. We move on over to Alessandro.
From my parlay today, I'll go Clippers money line, Heat money line, and Browns money line, 3-teamer.
There we go here from Alessandro. Move on over to Solo.
Let's go Cardinals with the points. Let's go Old Dominion in basketball. And let's go, what was that? Raptors Nets over.
There we go here from Solo. To hear what I think about the parlays here. I'm going to go here with the under with Steelers Bears. That's up to 47.5 now. You got a guy with one arm. I don't know, man. You got to do a lot with that left hand. You got to take the snap. You got to hand the ball off. Yeah, I don't know. I'll take the Jets. Give me the Jets on all those points. I don't like them in Survivor, but I like them in getting the points there with 14. Now I see 14s popping up. Also look here at the Rams in this spot. Just the travel spot here, bad for Tampa Bay. There. All right, we got you through our parlay purple segment. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. Head into a big week. It's feast week. Lots of coverage here up on the board here from NFL, college basketball. A lot of sports overlap right now, guys. So if you're looking for our best bets, head on over to Tony's Picks. The link is in the description. You'll find what we got for sale up there right up on the site. So let's get started off here, see what Chris has for sale over at Tony's Picks. Head into this card for today. Chris, what you got?
Got you three plays in the NFL today. Best bet, 2 premiums, and then I got you a play in the NBA as well. Just a best bet there. Kept it light today. But yeah, you guys hop on something long term with me 7 days if you want to. We got college basketball. We've got several things of NFL this week, especially with Thanksgiving on board here. So I'll be covering all that stuff, and then still with the NBA, still taking a little bit lighter. It's been kind of killing me lately, but yeah, we're covering all those things. So let's do that, and then pair me up with whoever you see on the board on the show here. Who's doing hot, who's not. So pair them up together. Let us go to work for you. Put money in your pocket, and yeah, use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save you to 15%, and let's just keep trying to do well.
Indeed, that's on board here with Chris over at Tony's Picks. You can see a 3-pack up on the board right now. NFL, all these one-day passes up there are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee here. Get on board with Chris over at Tony's Picks. Your long-term subscriptions are our best value as well. No better time to get that 3-day pass on the weekend. A lot of coverage here with the NFL here with Sunday and Monday. Then get into Tuesday, or the full week will get you some of the holiday action as well with that 7-day pass. So get on board with Chris over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, let's take a look at what's rolling over at Tony's Picks. We'll see what we lost the 6 set there. Here, give me 1 second here. Let's get back to the screen here. We'll see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks. We'll see here what Alessandro has for sale right now over at Tony's Picks. Alessandro's put together really good record here in the NFL for the year. Look at this, 1,068 units of profit. All top Tony's Picks. It's been solid there. Work from Alessandro. Alessandro, what do you got for sale today over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, I have a 3-pack in the NFL. I do have 2 college basketball plays and an NBA or 2 NBA plays as well. So a little bit of variety today. But yeah, hop on 2-for-1 capper promotion. Use the Tony T discount. Get that 15% off. And best of luck to everybody today, guys. I actually have to get out of here. But yes, make today a winning day, guys. Peace.
Making a winning day. So get on board with Alessandro over at Tony's Picks. You can see what he's got rolling for today's card. So get on board there with Alessandro. 1-day 3-pack up there, and more long-term subscriptions are the way to go. And remember, all of our long-term subscriptions features here include all props and, of course, our late steam. Our member plays are in by 11 a.m. Eastern, but we continue to handicap throughout the day and night, looking for winners for you. For our long-term subscribers, those late steam plays will be emailed right to your inbox using the email they use when you sign up for the service. Late steam feature available on all long-term subscriptions. All right, let's see what's rolling over here at Tony's Picks. We'll see what's going on here today with Solo, what he's got for sale. Solo's off to a very hot start right now from college basketball. Has been on fire right now. Let's see what Solo's got there. Let me see. We'll pull it up here. Pull the records book here. We go. Solo hot in college hoops. What you got for sale, Solo?
Yeah, we rolling. I think we have like 11 units in college basketball to start. We got a 3-pack in NFL. I got a 3-pack NBA. I got a best bet in NBA. So, we're seeing the board real good. Love the card today. We firing. So, sign with me short term, sign with me long term. Pin with your favorite capper, hottest capper. I see OG Ron Crawford. He rolling too. He at the top of the chart yesterday, cooking up, pass up. Pin with Tony T. We rolling, man. It's that time of year. Everything's on the board, full slate. College basketball right back early in the morning. Let's get to it.
Yep, a lot of day action coming up here in college basketball here. So great time. We got about a Solo long-term subscription. The way to go. 1-day passes up there, as we said, profit guarantee. But you get that 7-day pass, get all that feast week here from college hoops because we got day action here. Of course, as you know, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Thursday, those are all big early action starts. NFL early games on Thursday. So college basketball will have early games as well. NBA mixed in there with cup games, closing out the cup prelims. Group action ends next week. So that's going up there as well. So get on board with Solo. You may consider that one week all sports pass, get all of Solo's plays. So go ahead and get signed up. Tony T is your promo code, which will save you that 15% off. So get signed up. All right, guys, over on the board right now. I've got best bet on the board right now over at Tony's Picks. Also, I've got plays free here up on the board from NFL. 4 premiums for you. So get on board and get signed up and match me up with your favorite capper here with the 2-for-1 capper promotion as you match me up with your favorite capper. All right, guys, hit with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time here with the Tony 6 Morning Show. We have 3 live shows over our channel, working on the 4th one and maybe even more. As we have a lot going on here at Tony's Picks, our YouTube channel. We are a top 10% uploader over at YouTube. I know because YouTube told me. He sent me a congratulations that you have reached status of being a top 10% channel. So, well, thank you for that. But guys, over on our YouTube channel, I want you guys to check it out because you'll find a lot of great content up there. See why we are a top 10 content provider for YouTube. And if you look over here on our channel, you're going to see a lot of great content, not only from myself, but we have great contributions from all the cappers on our channel here. If you want to check it out here, just to land on the homepage, you'll be able to see our compilation videos here. I got stuff from the NBA and NFL, complete deep dive today from today's NFL card and NBA card. Chris with his hit list. He's got the NFL prop list for today. So check that out up there as well. We got Kevin Thomas coming in with some NFL props for you as well here. So check it out over on our channel. NFL playlist. Me and Ramon got you covered in every game on the week board this week, as well as DeAndre and Ramon here on Night Moves. That's our late night show, 3 a.m. Eastern time approximately. So check it out there for those folks in Europe. That's your morning show there at the GMT time there is the Night Moves. But it's early moves for you folks out there in Europe because we go worldwide. There, college football playlist, NBA playlist. I have deep dives there. Ramon's got you covered in the NBA as well for today, so check it out there. College basketball. Ramon in action today with college hoops. Looks like he's got 4 games for you up there. Deep dives, him and DeAndre with 4 deep dives from the NBA. NHL, Ramon covering the board in the NHL for you today, so lots of coverage for you guys there. Fight videos, shorts, and more. Check us out on the Tony Mix YouTube channel. Lots of great content up there as well. And, of course, Chris, your hit list has been very popular as you transition into NFL as well as into NFL as well as in NHL.
Yeah, it's been pretty popular. Appreciate everybody's support on that. I get a few comments there, here and there. I don't think it's as popular yet as the home run hit list is, but we are catching goal scores, so we're catching steam there. Got your 5 touchdowns scores there in the video today. Didn't do any goal scores, just focused on football today. We'll be back the rest of the week, though, as I've got data for everything. You guys will get a video from me, and we'll just keep putting it out every night and keep trying to do well. I don't know if we'll have a 5 touchdown score sweep, but we're going to hope so. The sunglasses are off in the thumbnail, so we'll see how that works. We can keep going back and forth, but you guys keep finding me, and I appreciate everybody. Just happy to do it for you, and we'll keep putting it out.
There you go. Rock coming in here with 3-pack Carcillo. We see you pop in the mornings, and we also catch you some of the happy hours as well.
Yeah, I'm going to try to pop in one of the happy hours later on in the week, but definitely swinging through for the morning. We're sharking right now. We're around. So, let's tap in. Let's fire. Let's make some money. Don't parlay. See y'all tomorrow.
All right. See you guys there. There was Solo there. Pop hearing on our shows as well, guys. So make sure you hit that like, that subscribe. We greatly appreciate that. It really helps us build up our audience when you do that. Of course, we got Solo Whiskers coming in with this 3-pack as well. Appreciate you in the chat, Kel Dog. Good luck with that, with your survival pick. Hope you survive in advance into next week. All right.
You should have told us which one she's going to pick, though. Like, don't tell us tomorrow.
We'll find out tomorrow from her. All right. That'll do it for the show, guys. Back again live tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Any closing thoughts for anyone before we close it out?
No, I'm good.
Make it a winning day. Don't parlay.
Let's make it a winning one, guys. Use money management. Use your brains. We're going to wake up. Bye, guys. Make it a winning one. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony Morning Show.